Agile Coach Service presents Agile Basics, the Sprint Retrospective. So at this point in the Scrum cycle, you've completed this sprint review and demo. And as we've discussed, the sprint review and demo is more for the business, and then the sprint retrospective is an opportunity for the team to look at itself, perhaps critically, and not in a negative way, but to identify what we can improve upon. And we view this as the ideal lessons learned situations. We want to take a look and say, all right, we need to tweak this, we make a couple improvements here, and then just the ability to course correct if necessary. You see that this gives agile teams the ability to do that, where traditional project teams simply don't have it. So looking at the overall Scrum cycle, you see at this point we've moved along, we've gone through this, built out the sprint backlog, completed the sprint, and then delivered the product via a demo. Now it's time to step back and study what we can improve upon to make the team that much more efficient. We like to think of the scientific method in which you observe, hypothesize, test the theory, and then conclude, and use the sprint retrospective to study and try again. We see the sprint retrospective as the bridge from one sprint to the next, and we love this image because it demonstrates that. The goal, remember, should be incremental improvement, and we use the retrospective to identify ways to improve such that each sprint becomes better as we go along. So details about this meeting, the Scrum Master should lead this. It should be a 1-hour meeting, and then it should take place after the sprint review and then before the next sprint planning meeting. That's the whole point. Get some lessons learned and improve for the next sprint. So in this meeting, we want to learn two things. What went well? What didn't go so well? And then any action items that come out of that. Those action items are key, as we'll see in this example that we stepped through. So for the sprint retrospective, we recommend using software such as this. We've got sprint boards here, and having the team either fill it out anonymously or getting together and everybody taking maybe 10 minutes and adding their entries, which is what I typically do because I like to have that culture of honesty. So here we've identified 3 items that went well, 3 that didn't, and 2 action items. So the first one we want to look at, the demo was successful. That was a huge positive, as you saw from the sprint review and demo example we did. Also exceeded team velocity, right? We got 25 points completed when our normal team velocity is 22. And then, of course, the team completed all required work, which doesn't always happen. So that was a bonus. So now we want to look at what didn't go well, and this is the most important in our mind because that's how you continually improve. So we want to talk about the demo here. The demo, we got a little bit too technical by looking at lines of code, which we don't really want to do because then the business will kind of lose focus. And then also, it's kind of a flip side of the positive, right? We exceeded team velocity. That was good, but it was also difficult and created a lot of stress on the team. And then something we hadn't anticipated was the fact that 2 team members were going to have, it was unplanned PTO, so we didn't really calculate the capacity or have any contingencies in case they weren't available. The team finished the work, but it was very stressful. So now taking this and want to look for the next sprint. So what are our action items? Nothing too significant, but the key is to let's maintain velocity and don't exceed it unless it's absolutely necessary. And then also do a better job of analyzing the team calendar to see what the team's capacity is versus the velocity that we've committed to on a sprint over sprint basis. So when that's it, the team has completed the Scrum process and we're ready to start the next sprint. We hope you found this useful and can apply this for your sprints for successful Agile projects.
Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel and join us next time.